It's your boy Toure. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Make sure y'all tune in. The biggest stepper.
Once you click it, then you hold it, don't stop. Them switches made it easy to rearrange a nigga block. Shit, we rearrange ops. Dissing on the.
All right, so we got Toure jumping off the porch with us today.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here. The biggest West Sider.
There it is, man. Nah, I appreciate you coming by today, too, man.
Appreciate y'all having me.
No problem, man. So what else you got shaking here in Atlanta, man?
Outside the beautiful females y'all happen to have, not too much, you feel me? I'm just working. Every time I'm here, I'm trying to lock in the studios. I'm trying to catch good vibes, you feel me? I like the club scene in Atlanta. It's a vibe. It's somewhere to potentially buy a big-ass house at, if you was wondering. You feel me?
That's for real, man. How would you compare, like, the clubs here in Atlanta then to back at home in Philly then? Or is there no comparison?
Definitely not a comparison. Y'all care more about y'all strippers. Y'all get their eyelashes and hairs done. You feel me? Y'all care more about y'all presentation a little bit more together on the strip scene. But I mean, the clubs is the clubs damn near everywhere. I feel like you could catch a vibe when you coming with your people. Y'all gonna make it lit. Whether we is in South Dakota, Wyoming, no matter where we go, it's gonna be lit. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, I feel that, man. All right, so like you said, West Philly, man.
West Philly.
Man, first off, just speak about like the culture up there, man. What be going on in West Philly?
You want the old or the new? We used to have Will Smith running the Platt. Shit was jumping.
We can start with the old.
We can
and
start
we can
with
move
the
to
classy
the new.
West Philly shit. You feel me?
I think that was a lot of people's introduction to
what
West
Atlanta
Philly.
was having back then. We had the Greek. What did y'all have?
Freaknik?
The Freaknik. You feel me? Sometimes it was like the SWAT. I'm a young old soul, so I know both of that. I know that side of it too. Right now, West Philly is the Wild Wild West. You feel me? I would encourage you to stay in Atlanta. It's beautiful here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no cap.
When did you notice it started to get like that, man? Has it been
Around
a
the age
while?
about 12, 13.
Really?
Shit started getting a little reckless. In 2018, it peaked. Like right now, my city probably, to me, is the most dangerous city I be in. Bottom line, and I be a lot of cities.
Yeah. Now, is there much of a difference between West Philly and the rest of the city? Or is it all pretty much the same stuff going on everywhere?
I mean, you got me, you feel me? But yeah, it is actually. See, we like when you hear about the Philly culture, like the artists you might know, Lil Uzi, Meek Mills, a lot of the artists and shit, a lot of them coming from North Philly, South Philly. So a lot of the culture from Philly are people who never been to Philly, they know North, they know South Philly. West Philly almost like its own island. Like a lot of people don't go to West Philly if you're not from there. Whereas though North Philly got the clothing stores, they got like reasons for you to be there. Downtown damn near break up South Philly and North Philly.
Yeah.
Whereas though West Philly, it's like city line. They don't even come shop where we be shopping at, bro. West Philly kind of its own world.
I got you, man. So going back to your childhood, how would you describe growing up there? Like, what were you into as a kid?
I was into the normal average Philly thing, you feel me? I tried everything you could think of. I was definitely into football, bottom line. I was definitely into football, but riding, fixing your bike up,
That's that
riding
Philly
all around
culture
the
right
city,
there, right?
You feel me? All that type of shit. Trying to learn how Willie just 3 cars so you could come through on a hot summer day, you feel me? That's what my childhood consisted of, a lot of like, I was still a kid to be honest. Like it's so wild in my hood, like you kind of enjoyed being a kid around the wild shit because you was kind of exempt from it until you get a certain age. So I felt exempt from it growing up.
Yeah.
It was almost like running wild in a wild place, you feel me?
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch, or if you guys didn't have a porch, the stoop, or whatever you guys were on?
Jumped off the porch, I ain't never jump off the porch, bro. I'm a businessman. I'm just trying to get these millions, run these M's up. I've been outside for a long time now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Outside, if we're gonna consider outside off the porch.
No, that's what I could,
I've been
Yeah.
outside for a long time. I seen them come and go. Like, we got so many artists in Philly, from oldest to youngest, they gonna be like, damn, I seen him come through the ranks. You feel me? So I definitely been outside for some years now.
Yeah. So growing up, did you have like any OGs? Did you have much good guidance, big homies, anything like that? Or
No big homies or OGs, older influencers, you feel me? Older influencers, people that's from the neighborhood with you, that share struggles with you, try to keep you on the street, you feel me? Big homie OG is like gang talk, I ain't.
Understood,
We be
man.
chilling in Philly.
Yeah. So how did you get into making music, and how old were you at first?
I got I got into making music from, it's a group called Touch Money. So I don't know if you're familiar with like the other artists that Meek came up with. Like it used to be a DVD out called Headshots DVD, and We Run the Streets. And it was like 100 artists, 60 artists at a time, all from different hoods rapping. Some of them got beefs with each other, some of them rapping towards each other. And I grew up in that era on a computer. Before YouTube was like at its peak, I was on YouTube every day. Niggas was having 800,000 views, 700,000 views before this YouTube that they got today. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like I got a lot of it from just Philly culture. We a rapping ass city with a lot of talent out there.
Yeah, I feel like the battle rap is a big part of the culture up there too. Is it still like that today?
No, probably in the earlier days. Philly's starting to structure its own sounds. We got so many different sounds of music now. Like Philly almost became like, I don't know. I feel like I'm some of the hope left of having a Philly sound. Cause like I said, Uzi and Meek, just compare them. It's so different. You're not gonna, you feel me? It's hard to compare.
Yeah, it's two different sounds.
It's two different sounds. Like Philly kind of started to just become musical more than anything. The battle rap shit, I feel like had a good long run, but I don't feel like kids I don't even know if they still beating on the lunch tables no more. They were just not even in school. They was homeschooled for 3 years, you feel me? I don't even know if they still beating on the lunch table.
Understood. So how would you describe the Philly sound then that you're trying to, keep alive? Yeah.
I describe it as authentic, like real authentic. Like that shit that you hear, and if you don't know I'm from Philly, when you look it up, it makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? I like that shit. When you go back and look it up, like, damn, I felt him in this song. This shit related to me so much. And then you be like, where he from? And you go Google it and they say he from West Philly. I feel like it should make sense for you. I make that type music. I try to make real music though, timeless shit. I try not to make this shit that's for right now, for us to like for the next couple months. I try to make this shit 2 years from now, you gonna still play. I got a song called Out West. It's a 5-year classic.
Oh yeah.
Feel me?
Should hit a milli.
Shit done hit a milli on them.
Yes sir, man.
Out the mud.
So let's start with that song then. Like, what was your inspiration when you first recorded that? Were you just trying to like represent where you were from, or?
Kinda, it was both. So I'm from West Philly, you can't take that out of me, but at that time I was living in the West Coast. So I feel like at that time I was motivated from being out West, having all these different females, different cultural females out LA, and they not knowing what I'm doing in Philly at the time. It's just like, oh yeah, he live in LA. So I was like, you should have came out West. Like I was trying to get them to figure out this West too, but it relate to me regardless. It's easy to rep the West Side. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm from it.
Nah, definitely.
The West Coast really was, that song was, I was in the West Coast spirits when I made that song.
Okay. So what brought you out there to LA at the time?
Just the streets in general. Just like, I want to try something new. This shit not going to go nowhere. You feel me? To this day, it's still like multiple people I see still in the same environments doing some of the same shit I was doing before I moved the first time. You feel what I'm saying? So it just gave me, it was a place I felt like it was motivation and like, damn, I could move there. And if it don't work, I could always come back to this shit.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So was it a big leap of faith at the time, or did you feel like?
I might have had motherfucking 1,600 or something. I ain't had moving apartment money. I was living with my brother when I ain't even had money to move into an AP. About 18, I just was like, I'm gonna take this leap and we gonna figure it out when we get over there.
Yeah.
And we figured it the fuck out. No kizzy. I'm trying to tell you.
So what'd you think of LA when you first got there, and how did it compare to Philly, or once again, was there no comparison between the two?
Definitely no comparison, but it ain't a place I wouldn't want to not be on point on. It's still a hood. It's one in I'm pretty sure it's one in Nebraska at this point. Like people gonna go through it everywhere over the world. I felt like growing up, we grew up on Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. So you feel me? Once you meet people in the gang culture in LA, it's so much different than the movies because now it's in your face. So I feel like a lot of that shit was just a different transition for me. Like, damn, this the biggest gangster from their hood and the biggest gangster from Philly, two totally different people. You feel what I'm saying?
Understood.
Yeah.
So when would you say you started taking music serious? At what point in your career?
2016, 2017. Like that's when I said, like the first time I shot a video, I said, damn, it's like a whole group of shit revolved around me. I didn't know music was like that. Feel me? Like I always loved music. I got real passion for music. I listen to old, new, I listen to all type of music. I love music. I feel like I got more passionate about it around them years because I was like shooting videos. It wasn't just the studio shit. I got to find an outfit. I got to find who in it. All that became, I started feeling like it was like meant for me at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get the name Toure?
My cousin rated. He used to see me running around my hood on a bike. I was heavy on tour. I was never sitting still, you feel me? My name ain't even have an E on it in my hood. Like, I had my name before I was known as a rapper in my hood. Like, they called me Toure when I was 13, 14, just for how I'm running around my hood. I added the E for brand and marketing reasons at a young age. I probably was 15 when I was like, damn, I want to add the E on it, because when you type in Toure, so much stuff
so
pop
much
up.
things gonna pop up.
You feel me? And then and I just made the E silent, and just every once in a while I gotta correct a chick from the UK or something, but it ain't
Trying to call you
nothing.
Tory or
She
something?
called me Toure or something. Ain't
Toure.
nothing, ain't nothing we can't get over, baby. I ain't even mad at you. For real.
Yeah. So how did Meek Mill come across your music? Do you know?
Yeah, well, it's Philly. Philly is a small place, so if you crack it in the city, you pop it in the city, people saying you high, it's a matter of time before the higher ups in the city start to hear your name. But Meek Mill's cousin, actually, he was one of the people that was like pushing my music for him to hear it, and that just, it was like easy. That shit happened so natural. The first couple times we linked on some music shit, it was real natural shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was he just like posting your music? Was he shouting you out? Or?
He was putting me up on his IG. That was some shit I feel like it made other people believe. It kind of confirmed people's mindsets. It was people that was saying Toure is the hottest, but it's this person and it's that person. And Meek Post made niggas be like, no, I ain't gonna lie, Toure really the hot. You feel me? I feel like it gave a lot of people confirmation codes to be like, that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
And what did that mean to you personally to have his support like that?
It meant a lot. We come from shit. Like, so you look at it like, the rapper, like, we might got 100 talented rappers. I could just name a few that you know for sure. But like, who really keep the ball? Who keep it flowing? Who make their millions for the rest of their life? And you feel me?
Yeah.
I felt like it meant a lot to me for it to be Meek. I watched him, like I said, I was into the DVD scene, so I watched him go from arguing with people I forgot the names of now. You feel what I'm saying? I watched him go from battling with that shit. So, I mean, it was motivation more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Did you end up signing with him?
Nah, we never worked out no business.
Okay.
Yeah, we never worked out no business. Relationship's still there though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's that relationship like right now?
It's that Philly shit, that real Philly shit. Shout out to the Dream Chasers, Dope Records, we coming.
Yeah.
Big time, you feel me?
Yeah. So Dope Records, is this your label or is this who you're signed to right now?
So this partnership, this is who I'm signed to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely my label.
Okay.
I'm definitely standing on it,
Yeah.
10 toes.
Nah, that's
sure.
love right there. So what's your creative process like now today? Do you still write or you be punching in or you do a little bit of both?
I feel like I'm way more of an in the moment rapper. So like nowadays I'm way more into recording in the moment, like punching in, but like almost like having my 8s and 16s at a time in my head first.
Okay.
Cause I feel like I come up with my best shit naturally like that.
Yeah.
But when it's time to write, that pen is like, I feel like we gonna say that for later. Y'all won't even know. Y'all won't know if I wrote that shit or not. You feel me?
I got you, man. What do you feel like brings out the best out of you in your music right now?
Vibes. I go off the energies in the room. Having the right people around you, having a real team, that bring the best out of my music.
Yeah.
Really working. This ain't no trying to find the next rhyming word. We putting together real records. Shit, you timeless shit. You feel what I'm saying?
So what's the music scene like in Philly at the moment?
It's me. Yeah, man, it's a couple that gets cracking too. Shout out to them, but you feel me? It's just Toure. I'm pushing. I'm holding it down on all levels.
Yeah.
Trying to take it to new heights that ain't been touched before.
I got you. Do you feel like most of the artists out there are fucking with each other? They supporting each other, or?
The ones who can, they definitely fucking with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, it's like the years kind of transitioning now. A lot of the artists that was older a few years ago, some new artists coming out that's younger that you ain't grow up with or you ain't know of. So it's a little bit different. I feel like people fuck with who they want nowadays in Philly.
Yeah. Understood. What would you say has been one of the biggest sacrifices you had to make in your life for you to be successful so far?
Coping with death, coping with financial problems, coping with all that shit. When you coming through the city we coming through, that shit gonna make or break you. Bottom line. And I seen it break some good niggas. You feel me? That system we got, that criminal system we got over there ain't no good neither. Like, we got a lot of reasons where you could be just depressed and oppressed and just be fillied out for the rest of your life. We try and break generational curses. You feel me? We try and start new waves of shit.
No, I totally feel that, man. All right, so let's talk about this new project, man. Only for the Trenches.
Yes, sir.
Deluxe version out now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
man.
platforms.
Yeah, so how's the feedback been so far since you put this out?
Well, I ain't dropped since the Out West, the World Tour 2018, so I feel like I got my city back. You feel me? My city know what's up. I was preserving myself. I was trying to figure out the business, figure out a lot of shit. It's figured out now. It's consistency. I'm dropping this back to back. I'm gonna give them what they want as an artist. You feel me?
Yeah, they
And the project is a well put together body of work. It's some shit you gonna remember a few years from now when the other good shit, when the good music keep coming, you gonna say, damn, he been doing this shit for some time now. You feel me?
So how long did you work on this project, or was this something you just put together recently?
The deluxe version actually came about like, it was some fourth quarter crunch time shit. It was like, damn, we need another project out. I put one out on December the 25th.
Yep.
That's the regular version of Only for the Trenches. We locked in the studio. We might have been in there 5 days a week, 12, 13 hours a day. Like, we was in it. It wasn't a lot of time, honestly. We put together some of the best records fast that's on there, but it was like, it was a working process. I was working on so many different things, not knowing what the name gonna be or what I'm gonna run with. I feel like it came perfect time and it ended up being like perfect.
Yeah. So what can you tell us about the single Federal? Yeah, that's been going crazy out here in the streets.
Federal
man.
turned up right now.
Yeah.
Federal, I feel like it was a taste of some shit they ain't hear me on. They used to me being a conscious rapper, the rapper. They go on my page and listen to it 68 times to get every bar. You feel me? So Federal was like right in your face. This that smack dead in your face shit. That shit that the kids, every kid in the city singing word from word, front to back. You feel me? Federal was a good record for me to show them I got that too.
Yeah.
And I really do too. It's a lot of more Federal. Expect a lot of more records with that up tempo. You feel what I'm saying?
So when you get done recording it, do you know like this is the one, this one's gonna take off, or?
Yeah, I might have put that shit out in like 48 hours.
For real?
Yeah, I ain't saying I know it's the one. I just knew it was different.
Yeah.
I knew it was some shit that my fans ain't heard yet. You feel me? I dropped that record pretty fast. We got straight to it and got the numbers doing what it's doing. It's cooking up right now. Make sure y'all go stream that.
Yeah. Any thoughts of doing a remix to that? Like putting someone else on there, or?
We had a few conversations. I ain't gonna lie. We really did. I'd rather it be a surprise for them people. You feel me? If it's gonna be one. But it's a million other records coming. We dropping back to back to back.
Say no more. You just dropped the video for I Want You. So what can you tell us about this song then?
Classic song, that emotional tour, that Casamigo Reposado, get the hitting in your system, 2 a.m., you feel me? We vibing. That's one of them songs. That's a record that I feel like it might not have got as much attention if I ain't do the video because the project's so good. Like I said, there's so much real content on there. Like, it's a female record. And it's showing you right now on YouTube, it's showing me, they like the female shit. Expect more for the females. I love y'all ladies in Philadelphia, all over the world. We coming, female records, Federals, all that.
Yeah, you gotta drop the female records because those fans be so loyal to you, man.
100%, they buy all the tickets.
For sure.
You go ask mom for the ticket, not dad.
Real shit.
100%.
And what about this song, ATRN?
That's a moment. That song is more of a moment than anything. Cause I feel like it's timeless, but it always bring me back to that moment. Cause I lost a good friend of mine after making that record. So like when you be like talking about them type of energies, like losing so many real niggas, so many people being locked up, it just be hitting different when you still gonna have to go through that forever when you come from where we come from. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's people that can relate to that in all aspects of the world. People being locked up in your life, people dying in your life. It's real. All the real niggas is a moment, for sure.
Yeah, I saw fans fucking with over 200,000, man.
Yeah, they fucking with that one for sure.
And what was the inspiration on Even Closer?
That was my first one of my first records in the studio with a whole team of people that was like all for the music. We not here for nothing else. You feel what I'm saying? Just all music, that shit was put together well. It was one of the records that was put together fast on the project, and instantly it was like this going on there. It was like no questions about it, you feel me?
Yeah. I saw you work with my boy Leaf Ward on
Yeah.
Big and Pac too, man.
Yeah, I put Leaf on there, that Big and Pac shit.
Yeah, so talk about that song. Why'd you decide to work with him on this record?
We both from West Philly, you feel me? So we had a song on his project a few years back called The Other Side.
Okay.
And like from that song, people was always saying like, they Big and Pac, they Fab and Kiss, you feel me? We always a comparison on comparison. So I just felt like it's time for a new project. I'm gonna bring him into my world this time, bring him to my project, and still show the same support, you feel me? And the city still fuck with it the same way. I feel like it was perfect. It match our energies and get to see us work, because a lot of people beg for that shit all day on live in the comments. They beg for us to work, you feel me? Expect more from me and Leaf Ward too.
Oh, that'd be dope right there, yeah. And you guys went down to Brooklyn to
Yeah,
shoot that video, right?
We went to Biggie Hood. Ate pizza in his hood. Y'all got some good ass pizza in Biggie Hood. The rest of New York, I gotta figure it out. Pizza here, pizza there. It's Elio's vibes. It's Freezer vibes. But in Brooklyn, that Biggie shit hit different. Yeah, we shot it in Brooklyn. No, that was a vibe. It was different.
Yeah. Nah, that shit look like a movie too, man.
Yeah, 100%.
What about the song and video for New Pack?
Speaking of it, that's a good visual. It was different. We did it in a dispensary. We did it on the West Coast. It was fast paced. I liked the video of it. It was a good vibe. It was a fast paced song, some shit for him to gravitate towards. Feel me? Everybody smoking it.
Yeah.
You mean the Doty?
I got you, man.
Yeah.
So have you started on the next project?
We might have started on the sixth one from now. How much
For
music
real?
I got. I ain't playing with this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. For sure though, I don't wanna get no titles or nothing out because there's so much in the air, but we constantly working. And I want y'all to know I was constantly working through the gap when I wasn't dropping music.
Yeah.
Like a workaholic. We gonna keep working. You feel what I'm saying? Expect a lot more consistency than you ever seen though. I mean,
Yeah, just kind of speak on your growth as an artist, you know, from 2016, when you first really started taking this shit serious, up until these new songs that you about to start dropping.
right. I feel like you gonna only get better at it, and I just feel like I express myself like one of a kind. You feel what I'm saying? So I like music is supposed to be your emotions, you expressing yourself. When I hear my shit back, when I hear other people's shit back, I feel my shit with a different type of passion. It's that, bro. It's really that. In my words.
Yeah.
D-A-T is that. You feel me? Yeah.
So who are some of the producers you've been working with lately?
Finesse, working on Dying, that's a little group. Shout out Swaggiano, it's a few producers. Brizzle on the beat. Honestly, I don't want to keep naming because the list could go on and on. There's so many producers I named. I don't want to leave nobody out. But whoever made it to the project, I heard a bunch of beats from y'all that was fire. We just picked the ones that we picked, you feel me? And keep sending them through. We're going to keep making fire.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
So you got this concert coming up, Toure Friends.
Yes.
Yeah,
June
so just talk about, like, where did the idea for the concert come from first off?
11th. So when I actually got with my team, damn near like upon our first meeting, we was saying like, from the rip, we doing shit that you never did, and the concert is like a big deal. When you come from the city, it ain't too much shit people feel safe going to. It ain't too many places you could go. I'm at the TLA. This is prime location, prime time. It's in the summer. Like I feel like it came about from us just working. We really work horses. We all in there coming up with ideas every day, and it's perfect. Like this TLA, June 11th is going to be a movie.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I got some tickets for you if you want to make your way out there too.
I have to check my schedule, man.
Check the schedule, my boy.
Yeah, so for people who have never seen a Toure live performance, like what should they expect from this concert, man?
Should I tell them now? This shit gonna be epic. It's gonna be some shit like, I'm doing what they not doing. I don't know who you wanna consider them as or they, but they not doing what I'm doing. It's gonna be a real concert. Expect a real vibe. Expect to see it and say, I wanna see more of it. Not just it was a good night, it was a moment. We creating I want y'all to enjoy y'all show, a real show. And there's no shows like dope shows. It's dope shows is with me on it. It's going to be epic. Y'all gonna enjoy yourself.
You got some surprises lined up? I mean, it's called Toure Friends. Like, I know you don't want to reveal too much.
My biggest surprise to y'all is I'm coming live band.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, I'm coming like, it's just artistry. I'm coming with that next level shit that people not doing. I don't want to give y'all no surprises on who gonna be there, because I want y'all to come and really see them there and be excited. You feel me?
No, that's hard right there.
Yeah.
So what's some of your goals, say, for the next year or two?
Damn. Millions, bro. I mean, just grinding, consistent working, non-stop working. I mean, it's a couple goals I got. It's minors and it's majors, but the main goal of this shit is to just stay successful, stay on a bumpers, stay giving them fire, consistency. That's one of the biggest goals.
Yeah.
Real consistency.
I got you, man. What's some advice you would share to the youth, to the new generation coming up right now?
I tell y'all, pick a lane, pick a struggle. If you're gonna do music and you die hard about that shit, don't fill your life away chasing some shit that ain't going nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Really spend your time in that studio. Everybody not gonna be able to go with you. Everybody not gonna make it in this shit. If you wanna go to school, put your all into that shit. I feel like whatever you doing, there's no room for half-stepping, cause life's short. You don't know how long you gonna make it to. I know everybody always tell people they young, but we from a young, dying ass city, to keep it all the way real. So while you young, man, try to figure that shit out. Try to figure out some shit that fit for you. Don't be doing some shit you don't feel. Feel what I'm saying? That's my biggest advice for you. On the music scene, my biggest advice is stay in that studio, bro. All that shit starts there, everything.
Real shit, man. It's all about perfecting your craft, man.
100%.
Absolutely. All right, so what's next, Toure? Anything else that you're working on that we didn't touch on?
July the 23rd, I'm at the TD Garden.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, so that's where the Celtics play. It's an arena, another arena, my second arena. It's like, I'm shaking the edge off of this shit becoming natural, you feel me? I'm in Boston, home of the Celtics, my favorite basketball team.
How's that your favorite basketball team if you from Philly?
I just did the Wells Fargo Center. Shout out to the Sixers, man. I just did that too. We doing them arenas, man. We did the Sixers already. It's time for me to go home. For real though. No, I'm a diehard Boston fan, so I just feel like this is a big deal for me. Like, I was always the one in the house that was the outcast, because I'm on my Celtic shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's a big deal for me. I feel like it's gonna be endless vibes. Boston is in a real hip hop. They like real music. It's gonna be a vibe.
No, that's hard right there.
Yeah.
I'm a Heat fan, man, so we may have to talk some shit here.
You
You watching the game tonight,
We
man?
gonna talk about this off cam. That's how
That's what I'm
serious that
saying.
shit get. We gotta talk about this off cam. If I knew that, my responses might have been different to you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even want to be biased, gang. I don't want to be biased to you, gang. Where you from originally?
Miami.
Okay, it makes
Yeah.
sense. I spent a lot of time in Miami. I tell you that much.
Great city, man.
Great city on every level, however you want it.
Yep, real shit. All right, Toure, you got any shout outs you'd like to give before we wrap it up here, bro?
Shout out to everybody that been supporting me. You feel me? And we gonna keep it going. You know what I mean? I don't want to wait, and I want to have room to grow in front of y'all. You feel me? I want y'all to be here for the growth. I want y'all to just keep staying tuned. That go for everybody, rappers, producers, everybody that's a part of this journey. I mean, just stay tuned, stay passionate about this shit. We gonna all win. Philly gonna have a ball. You feel me? Especially when the right person get in the door. Philly gonna have a ball.
Yeah.
Big time.
Once you click it, then you hold it, don't stop. Them switches made it easy to rearrange a nigga block. Shit, we rearrange ops. Dissing on the guys, turn yourself to main op. Shit.